Today, Vermont Senator Peter Welch made a stop in Barre to talk about ongoing flood recovery there. He also saw damage firsthand that is still there from the July floods all these months later.
This week is also 1 month out from when the city of Barre will be holding its municipal election, asking residents to approve a nearly $15 million budget. NBC5's Sid Bulay has spent the day in Barre and has more on the ongoing flood recovery efforts and what the city wants to see next. Sid.
Brian Liz, Barre's city manager, says there's a few hurdles that are still facing residents in flood recovery. That ranges from potentially bankruptcy all the way up to the FEMA buyout process and problems with that. Senator Welch says he's trying to help.
We're a strong city, but there's still a lot of people who are fighting this flood as if it happened yesterday.
Look how much debris there's still in the river.
More than 9 months later, Barre is still recovering from 2023's historic flood.
Despite the efforts to come back, there's still people on the north end who are struggling. There's people on the north end who don't have solutions yet to their housing problems, whether it be buyout or no buyouts, and people who may be facing things like bankruptcy.
We don't want to move. We've got kids and grandchildren.
On Monday, Vermont Senator Peter Welch took another walking tour of the city to see what damage is left and how the flood continues to impact housing in the Granite City.
There has to be some governmental support. Barre can't come up and pay for all this.
Welch says he's asking Congress for more federal funds to help with disaster recovery and to let residents decide how to spend it.
The biggest thing we need is flexibility. We've got local people who are putting an enormous amount of effort, but the federal regulations about what can be done and what can't creates a lot of red tape.
One hurdle is FEMA's buyout process.
If a property is bought out with FEMA, it becomes permanently green, and for us as a city, that's difficult because then we can never redevelop. So talking about how that's actually hurting our abilities to build back because we can't afford to do all the buyouts, otherwise there'd be no place for the city to grow.
As flood recovery continues, so does the plea for more housing in Vermont.
Beyond the housing that was lost in the flood, there's over 300 people in Washington County that are living in motels, so the housing crunch is real.
Barre will be asking voters to approve a nearly $15 million budget next month. Now, that would raise the tax rate by almost 5%. The general fund is lower than originally projected, thanks to $1 million in funding from the state legislature. Now, again, the vote for that budget will be on May 14th. Live in Barre, Sid Bulay, NBC5 News.